Okay, all right, beautiful people. What is up? What is up? What is up? All right. So today is going to be a conversation and an experience that I had. So we're going to see how it goes. What's up, Soul Key 555? What's up? What's up? So I'm going to be sharing an experience. My name is Boujee, Oracle Goddess, and I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit of my experience and talk about what I'm doing. Okay, so give me just a second, y'all. Okay, put that over there. All right. Hope the music is not too loud for people. Hope it's not. We shall see. So testing 1 2 2. How is the music too loud? Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. I don't want to make this. Um, we're just going to have this experience. I was about to say something else, and it was like, nah, 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 nah. Let's just keep going. Or what? What's up, Cosmic Trust Channel? What's up? So, y'all, I'm excited about this little. I'm excited about this little story I'm about to tell you guys about an astral travel that I had. I'm going to be sharing those, and then I'm excited to tell you about something that I'm doing today. I was just told, just say today. Just say today. Okay. So every day that I do this, it'll be I'm doing this for today. And if you notice, it says Medium Moments with Boujee, Part 2. That is because Part 1 is going to be about what this experience that I'm going to be experiencing is about. So I'm super excited and nervous all at the same time because I realize that there are sometimes not awareness is not the same for everyone. Hey y'all, anybody need some? There you go. No specific reason, but you know what I always do. Okay. All right. So we'll leave that burning. Okay. What going on? What going on? Oh, so we got 2 more mediums in the house in case you see this video and you play it back. The 2 people that are in here right now, Trust Cosmic Channel and Soul Key 555 are both mediums. Okay. All right. And thank you, Trust, for my bracelets. Y'all see me wearing different bracelets. She made these bracelets for me, and these are made out of awesome crystals. And she actually makes bracelets that are made with very rare and hard to find crystals. And anyway, I don't know what they all mean. That's not my area. That's her area. Okay. So if you are interested and you enjoy mediumship work, by all means, you can reach out to either of them because they're super freaking amazing. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Give me just a second. I'm going to show y'all something before I get started. Hold on. Okay. So before we get started, because this is just pretty casual, I'm going to show y'all. Y'all see this? All these bracelets, special. All of these bracelets, all of them were made by her. All of them were made by her. And if you look at these, this ain't no regular shit that you just see in the store. Okay. So I at some point am going to be doing a video. And what this is on a selenite stick. So all these bracelets she made for me. Now this is not even all of them. These are just the ones that I keep charging that I use the most that are on here. Some of the others that are more dear to me, they're still in the box that she sent me. Okay. Now, normally when she sends them, she said that's a little inventory. I know, right? So if I spread them out, just look at that, y'all. Just look at that. You know, I should do a giveaway if you could guess how many bracelets that I've actually purchased from her. I only buy my bracelets from Trust. I only buy my bracelets from her. There was a time when I would go into different stores and I would buy what I needed based on what was going on, or if I needed for someone, I would get them at one of the stores in my area. However, once she started making the bracelets, and she actually anoints the bracelets, and that whole process to see her anoint the bracelets when the guides come in, baby, it ain't no shit to fuck with. I've never seen it before. I know this is not what this video is about, but now, okay, so I guess I'm supposed to be giving homage. So I'm supposed to be giving homage to sis. All right. I met Trust back in, oh my God, was it 2020? 21. 21? 21, I think it was. I think it was 2021. How I met her was an experience within itself. Okay, I'm going to say that. Okay. So I'll talk about that on another video because that's a whole other to do. What's up, strategic maneuver? So what I'm saying is these are my bracelets. I'm going to give y'all a good look at them. This one right here. This one right here. Yeah, that's my favorite. That's hematite. Okay. Now I'm going to come up a little closer and let you guys see all that I have on this. Now, this one right here. Let me see if I can. This one right here. This one right here. This one was made by one of my other good girlfriends. Her name is Tanya, and she is what we call she's an alkalinist, but she is also what we call a cosmic. I want to call her a cosmic doctor. That's what we're going to say, because she's got, what was her, they gave me the letters one time when I was doing a reading for her, the letters behind her name, like some doctors have MD, DDS, or dentist. Hers was cosmic, damn, I can't even fucking remember that. But anyway, she has a cosmic cell doctor. All right. 21. Yep, it was 21. Okay. So anyway, let me get back to this because see, I've been getting sidetracked. So let me ask, where did I stop at? I stopped at about right here. Let you guys see some of these amazing bracelets. Okay. Now, like I said, this is just some of them. These are the ones that I can have room on here to sit and charge. I have others. So I don't even know how many I've purchased from her, but it's crazy. It's because when you're in this line of work as a medium, you need different things for different reasons. And as a human being, you need bracelets that have different properties. For not only, a lot of people think bracelets are just for protection, and that is not true. It's furthest from the truth. Bracelets are for bringing in things for you, removing things from you, attaching energetic boundaries where they go. They're also for connecting with different things and energies. And that's her work over there. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know. Okay. No, let me say this. I know about those things. But what crystals do what? No, I don't even try to learn that. That's not my shit. That's her shit. So she could get I don't know, she could have her master's in Christology. Okay. Now, not just masters in Christology, but what they connect to, whom they connect to. And if you come across this video, if you need a bracelet and you want to connect with, let's say, your angelic team, she that one. She that one. So down in the comments, Trust Cosmic Channel, that's who that, she make those. Now, the other medium that's currently in the room, that is Soul Key 555. She's also a medium, but she's also an oracle. Now, I'm going to leave that right there. If you have questions for them, you see them right there. You hit them up, go follow their page, and ask them what you need to ask them. Now, let me go ahead on and go about my business, what I came on here for, okay? So, the title of it is Medium Moments with Boujee. I want to tell you guys about an experience that I had, and this is part 2 because part 1 is going to be me speaking about what some of these videos will entail. But I want to tell you about an astral travel that I had, which was quite profound. Okay, so Let me see. I actually, give me just a second, y'all. Give me just a second. Okay. Well, anyway, I think I'm going to leave it right where it is. Okay. So, um, I astral travel quite a bit, right? So let me just say this. I'm trying to stay focused, but every now and then when I have this thought that pops up in my head, I know certain things I'm supposed to speak on and certain things you just keep moving. No, just keep moving. And you as a medium, you know these things, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put this out there. So Trust's daughter, right? She made me a spell jar. And this spell jar was, uh, its intention was to put it close to your bedside, and it allows you to remember your dreams and travels. Dreams and travels are very different, but similar. So I'm mostly speaking of travels, right? So she made me this spell jar, and it is I will get it, but I'm not. Okay. So you want a spell jar that does its work, then you reach out to Trust, and Trust will pass it along to her daughter, which is, she's very gifted. All right, let me keep going. Is that good? Okay. Shit. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, Trust. What is happening here? What is happening? All right, y'all. I'm going to show you the jar. So this is my spell jar that she gave me. I purchased it from her. Okay. Now, to the average person just looking at this jar, they may think, oh, it's just a regular looking jar. Ain't nothing, it's regular. What? It was regular. Like what? When you have individuals that are themselves, um, they have gifts. She's very talented. Um, they have gifts and they follow their path. Some a little bit, well, some none, some a little bit, some to the medium strength, and some they just out the box with their gifts. And some of them they barely have to do anything, right? So she made this for me. It was the intention so that I can remember my dreams and my travels. Okay. Now, I don't even know what's in here. I didn't even ask her what's in here, but if I looked at it real good, I could probably recognize two things in here, but I know it's more than two. She made this jar. Let me just hold it. Oops. She made this jar for me with intention for me to put by my bedside for people that were purchasing them from her, to allow them to be more acclimated in their night's sleep in the realm, to remember the travels and to remember their dreams. And it is doing just that. So that is partial. This is partially part of one of the tools that I use for remembering my travels, my astral travels, and to bring that information back and speak about that so that it may help someone, and also chronologically so that I can remember days to come. Okay. So this is my spell jar, and one of my travels that I am speaking about, this was close by and always is, and it allows me to remember. So let's go ahead on and get into my travel. So I had a travel earlier this week, right? And it entailed several different moving parts. However, during the travel, I was confused about what was going on a little bit. And then after the travel, when I told the person who the travel was also including, they made it very clear why that travel happened. Let's get into it. Earlier this week, I had a travel. And as I was traveling, I was out somewhere. I don't know where. I was traveling. I know that I was traveling, right? And you know when you're a medium, you know when you're traveling, right? I was traveling, and then out of nowhere, I heard somebody saying, Boujee, Boujee, Boujee. I heard this voice calling me. I was traveling. Now, I couldn't see myself traveling, but I know I was traveling. And this voice kept calling me. Now, the voice, It was clear I could hear my name, but I did not know who the voice belonged to. But it was a kid. This kid was calling me. So I must have like just stopped mid in my tracks of wherever it was I was traveling to or coming from. I stopped. I had to have stopped because next thing I know, I am standing in a backyard. Hold on, before I get to that. When the voice was calling me, Boujee, Boujee, Boujee. That's all it was saying. This little voice was saying that. And I could tell it was a kid, but it was distress. I could tell it was a kid. So when I began to listen real good to make sure, is that my name? Yeah, but that's your name, nigga. What you gonna do? Shit, I need to, what the fuck is going on? I ain't never heard about it. Calling my name to travel. Never. So I kind of like, so I guess I was floating. So I stopped. But before I stopped like mid travel. And I know that sounds weird, but if you're a medium in a person, you know exactly what I'm saying, what that feels like. So I stopped and then vibrationally, I began to look, right? I began to look around. And out of nowhere, I saw this little boy kill this little thing. And he didn't have his hand up like this. He had his head up and he was calling up. So he was calling up to the cosmos, but not really. He was just calling out, but he was Boujee. His hands was down to his side. Boujee. Real passionate about it. Boujee. This little boy had this curly hair and he had on all white. Like he had on white shirt, long sleeve, and white pants. Go figure. So I kind of looked. So at this time I've captured a visual. When you're a medium, listen, she could come into you just like that in your mind's eye. But I saw him and he was standing in a pitch black atmosphere. It was black. Now the black is of no significance. What the key is that I keyed in on who he was and that he was calling me. I literally could see him up. All right. So after a few minutes, immediately we must have connected because boom, next thing I know, I am standing in a backyard. I'm standing in the backyard and I look down and this little boy is hugging my leg. Like, oh my God, where you been? I need you. Just whatever. Now, that's what it felt like. Vibrationally, I received that. But he literally was embracing my leg. You know how kids grab onto your mama's leg and they just hugging your leg, whether it's out of happiness and joy or they don't want you to go or whatever it is. So the little boy was literally hugging my leg, right? And I looked down and he's not saying a word. We were communicating through telepathy. He let me know that there was something going on and he needed my help. And I was like, okay. As soon as I said, okay, he disappeared. Crazy. He just disappeared. He was no longer hugging my leg. So I'm standing in this backyard. I could feel literally that there is a car off to my right. I can't see it in my travel, but I can see things around me. I can see that I am actually standing on what appeared to be like concrete blocks, the little thin blocks that you can lay them out and you can walk through your yard to the mailbox or whatever. And look, it's a block, then grass, right? So that was leading to a gated fence, a tall, what do you call those things? Just a wooden fence, right? Those high fences that people put around their property. So in front of me was the little blocks and there was a gate. It was closed, made out of wood. It was a beautiful wood. Now, I know I sensed that there was a car off to my right as I'm looking this way at the fence. Why am I looking at this fence? I don't even fucking know. I don't even fucking know where I am. I just know I'm in the backyard, but I know I live there. I know I live there. So I'm in another whole fucking timeline. I'm on another timeline. Catch that if you can. I'm in another timeline. All right. So the next thing I know, the gate, boom, flings open. There's this female. She comes walking real fast and she got a baby in her hand. I can clearly see there's a baby wrapped up. And no. The baby's not wrapped up. The baby, she's coddling the baby. And she's moving fast towards me. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? I don't recognize this person at first, but then immediately I know she is a sister. Now, she kind of felt like she was my sister, But then she felt like this person who I'm speaking about, she felt like it could have been their sister. So I like I said, and it was so weird that it felt like a combination between my sister, my real sister, and uh, her sister. Now, I want to say this person I'm speaking about, I didn't know this person had a sister. Okay. Because some people that I meet, I don't know all about their family life, of course. So her sister, the sister, I'm going to say, I found out later it's her sister, but I'm going to say the sister because I was a little confused because she kind of felt like my sister. She had the frame of my sister, but she was moving swiftly towards me. So next thing I know, she shoves the baby to me. And of course, when somebody shove a baby, like your arms automatically go up to grasp so the baby don't fall, right? But she immediately released her hands like, dude, I'm done. So she pushes the baby to me and I reach up and grab the baby like this. And I'm holding the baby and I'm looking at this bitch like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Then I realized at that moment, I don't know that she's my sister, but she feels like her. So I know she is a sister. She's somebody's sister. So as she's walking towards the gate, she turns back on me. She's walking towards the gate that way. And she turns back and she looks and then she goes on out the gate. So she is aware. Apparently she knows me. Apparently I know this baby. I feel. And she walks out the gate and she keeps going. The gate shut. It has like an automatic spring type thing on it. So boom, it shuts. And I'm looking down at this baby like, what are you doing here? So I'm looking at this baby. I recognize the baby. I know the baby. So I was like, what the hell? What was that? Now, the baby is flailing and moving. The baby is not emotional. The baby is not crying. The baby is just uncomfortable. Like it's just trying to get awareness. That's what I felt. So I'm holding the baby and I was like, oh, what you doing? I got to get you to your mama. So I know the mama at this point. I know the mama. But I don't know who that my sister, her sister, whoever. At the time, I don't know that it's her sister. I'm still thinking it's my sister, but she kind of feel like her, but not 100%. To be clear, anybody that comes across this video, everyone has an energetic print. So when she approached me, I did not see her face. I saw her head, but I couldn't see eyes, nose. I couldn't see it. I could tell she had a brownish skin. And my sister, she's more of a caramel light mocha skin tone. So this woman was a caramel light mocha skin tone. So, okay, I couldn't see any distinct features, but it was like this was blank when she walked up to me. Crazy. So I'm chug along and I am holding the baby and I was like, what? What are you doing here? Like, what the hell was that about? So a couple of things is going through my mind. I got this baby. What you doing here? And then I got this man. Who the fuck was that? And then why they bring me this fucking baby? And why am I here? Immediately, I know I'm in a travel. Why am I here? I know I'm in a travel. So I know immediately that I am here for some reason. What the reason is, I do not know. So let me break this down for people who are not aware of what astral traveling is. When you are traveling in a different timeline and time dimension, when you are a medium, you know the difference between, I know this ain't where I live, but I live here. Okay. So you're on another timeline at the same time. So my body is back home in the bed, but my mind and my spirit, me and my higher self, we're traveling to different times. We do work. We do work at night. We do work in the fucking day. We do work all the fucking time. Okay. So I got the baby. So I remember I told you I sensed that there was a car over here to my right as I'm looking at the gate, but I cannot see the car. So now I know I need to get this baby to their mama. Like, why am I here with this baby? I go to the car, open up the door, and some kind of way now, I don't remember her giving me a diaper bag, but I have a diaper bag now. So I throw the diaper bag onto the back seat and I'm trying to figure out, I ain't got no car seat. Well, how am I gonna get this baby to its mama? So I am, shit. So I am trying to position the baby in the seat. Then I realize the baby just, it's squirming and it knows me. This baby knows me. But this baby is letting me know that they're uncomfortable for this reason, whatever it is. Yes, it do sound like a movie. So what I do is I lay the baby on the seat, instinct kick in, the baby maybe need changing. Okay, so I lay the baby down on the seat. It relaxes some, so it knows when it laying down, somebody finna change me. So the baby automatically knew that, right? So the baby was slightly cooling, but still moving around. So it's on the front seat. I got the front door open and laying the baby down on the seat. And I open up the door. Ooh, you have pooped. What in the hell? No, no. Oh, you need changing. He's wet. So I reached, you got the baby on the front seat, and you got the side of the side of the two seats, and this is the passenger seat. This is the where you can stick your arm through the back seat. So I reached to the back, open up the backpack with one hand. It's like a backpack type thing, and I start pulling shit out. And the shit that I was pulling out this backpack, for one, I pulled out this big ass toy train. What the fuck? It was a big ass toy train type thing. How the fuck did that even fit in there? I pulled it out. It felt little, and I pulled it out, plop it on the seat. That motherfucker got big. It got big where a toddler could sit on it, ride on it. And then I'm trying to feel for the fucking diapers. And I'm pulling shit out of the backpack, and I'm just pulling out. The back seat is a fucking mess now. The diapers is way down, guess what? At the fucking bottom. So I finally get to the fucking diaper, pull the diaper out, pull the baby diaper down, and try to open this diaper with just one hand. You know how you try to snap. Y'all know about that, snap them pampers, right? You open them, you snap it so that you can open. You know what I'm talking about. I'm working with two hands. I got this hand on the baby. I got this hand on the diaper, and I snapped the diaper, try to, sort of open up. And I could scoot it up on it real quick. Nigga, before I could do that, the baby pooped on me. What in the hell? The baby pooped. The poop shot out his booty. He got all on my fucking shirt, and he got a little bit on my mouth. No, did you just do that to me? You just pooped on me. What in the hell? Nigga, I was so pissed. So I am trying to, first two things happen. I'm not mad. It's a baby. But I'm mad at myself. Why? It felt like it took me forever to find a fucking pamper. So I've been putting all kind of shit. Now I will say this. The things that I was pulling out of the diaper bag, they weren't all like bottle, Pampers, wipes. It was stuff. It was stuff I was pulling out. Now I didn't recognize anything but the fucking train. And so the person, if you come across this video at any point, I will freaking be, oh my God. I gotta stop, y'all. Give me just a second. Damn it. Somebody's coming knock on my door. I just see it out the window. Wait, hold on. Damn. Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. I could see the person coming. And anyway, so I got the pamper. Oh, so I'm saying when I was pulling the stuff out of the bag, it was stuff. It was things and things I had like no idea why it would be in a diaper bag. They meant things, but still I don't know what it is. All right. So finally I get the diaper, got it situated. Like I said, I got up on the baby. The baby done pooped on me. And when the baby pee, sometimes they can get all on your face. But the little poop got right there, right up above the corner of my mouth. And I was like, ouch, damn, what is happening? All right, so I take my arm and do it like this. Keep going. It's poop. You ain't gonna die, boo. You ain't gonna die. So I keep doing what I'm doing. And I'm trying to get the pamper up under the baby. I cannot get the pamper up under the baby. What is happening? It felt like it took me an hour to get this pamper up on this baby. Like the baby started squirming and moving. It was uncomfortable. Whatever was going on, it was uncomfortable. And I'm trying to get the baby pamper, but I cannot get the pamper up under the baby. It felt like it took me an hour to get him to kind of where I could get it up under him. And what was taking me so long? And I'm trying to move shit out of the way. I started to feel hot and flustered. Not at the baby, but because I can't get the pamper done. So I am trying to get this thing done. I cannot get it done. Like, what the hell is going on? So finally, I get the pamper. changed. So I was like, listen, we ain't got no baby seat. So I'm gonna have to lay you right here on the seat, halfway kind of set up, and he's supposed to fall down, and I pushed him back up. Finally, I had to drive with one hand. Once I got the car going and everything, I put the car seat around it. For what? Why didn't I think of that at first? I was driving before I even did that. Got the car seat, snapped them. But of course, it's a baby. It's sliding because it's not a big baby, right? So it's sliding. And so I just keep going. So I finally get to the destination of where I'm supposed to be going with this baby. Now, I realize that I get to the destination. However, I do not get to the point where I can see myself get out of the car and hand the baby to its mother. The dream stopped because somebody calls me and I wakes up. Okay, fine. So I lay there in the bed and I am thinking, what the hell just happened? I know both of those babies. And I knew who the baby belonged to. I said, who was that girl? Who was that girl? She just shoved this baby. Why did she shove the baby? What the hell is going on? So immediately, after I go to the bathroom, I keep playing. So whenever I go to the restroom in the morning, if I don't keep thinking about the dream until all the whole time till I'm cleaning myself together and come back to the room, if I do not play those scenarios over my mind, I lose it. Right? How I have learned that, and sometimes the scenario just keep playing anyway. Right? And I actually had a travel last week, earlier this week also, where I got up, went to the restroom, laid down, went right back into the travel. Got up again, went to the restroom, laid down, went back into the travel 3 times. Okay, why was I getting up, going to the bathroom? Who knows? So I say all this to say, I finally reach out and connect with the mother, and I said, "Hey, your kids came to see me." No, first I say, "Hey, what's up? You doing? How you doing? You doing okay? Are you okay?" Then it gets a little bit more intentional. And I was like, well, listen, your kids came to see me. Are you good? And the answer pretty much was no. I said, well, I'm going to tell you. No. Before she says anything, has anything to tell me, I start telling her what happened in the dream. And she said, Boujee, basically, yes, some things was going on. So she gets to telling me what is going on in her life. And not only does she do that, I want to say this, just so everybody is aware. I had not even been thinking about this person. This person was not even on my radar. I think about a lot of people that I love and care about, and whether I am in tune with them or in touch with them at all. I have still connections with people. Some connections, they're just indefinitely. And some intentions, they're momentarily there. And some intentions are more or less about a season, a reason, and a lifetime. And I know that so much to my core that now things don't really rattle me when something is not happening the way I hadn't pictured it happening, or the way, I just didn't see this coming. So I learned to detach pretty easily now. So I hadn't been thinking about this person at all. So I go on to tell her what was happening. So she starts to tell me about what's going on. And I said, I couldn't get the baby's diaper changed. I was so pissed and frustrated. And she says, because I got a lot of things going on. And she started to tell me some things. Boom, I get it. I get it. Now that I'm telling you guys about this, if this person happens to come across this video, the train that I pulled out that was about this size, I pulled it out the diaper bag. And as soon as I put it onto the back seat, it turned into a big train. That has to do with a destination, a trip, a thought of someone doing something or going somewhere. So I need to put that out there. So we didn't talk about that during our conversation, but that is what that is about. Leaving, going, whatever. Okay, not necessarily leaving indefinitely, but somebody disconnecting to a degree. All right, so I start to talk to her, and then next thing you know, I ask her, I was like, well, my sister was there, but like she wasn't my sister. She was my sister. I was like, I couldn't tell if it was my sister. Now that shit was crazy. Like, what was my sister doing in this travel? All right. Then she told me, she said, it's probably not your sister. It's probably my sister. I have a sister. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, I got a sister. I was like, okay. And she kind of mentioned some things about her sister, and that made sense. Like she was dropping off, like, okay, I'm ready to go. It's your time. Handle this. So she mentioned some things, and it made sense to that particular scenario, period. I want to say again, I have not been in touch with this person. So her children are feeling what is going on. Okay. And they were reaching out to me because one of them has reached out to me before previously, but it was just kicks and giggles. So the baby knew that the son, which was a boy, duh, knew about me and knew about the mother and the connection that we have. And it was like, if nobody could assist my mama with getting this shit together, let me call Boujee because I know she can. That's what happened. Now, not a real cocky kind of a thing, but it's like she knows her and she could help her because I know her because I've had a connection to her in the spirit world as a baby soul. The baby has had experiences with me as a baby soul. And so many of you, if you come across this video and you're trying to be like, what the fuck? Like, what you mean? Yes, I work with the baby souls, with mothers, mostly those who feel like they cannot have babies, or fathers, or can't father children, or they're trying to conceive and they need assistance. And so because I can connect with the baby souls, I can assist with that. And so this baby knew that. These babies knew that because the baby never cried. It was flailing, but it never was like, damn, I don't even know you and I don't even like you. Like, and I'm uncomfortable. No, it's just like, Boujee, can you do something? Like, what the hell? You know I need to poop or something. So we're moving on and we're having this conversation. So as I'm speaking to this person and she is relaying to me what's going on in her life, I realized that the son who was yelling out to me knew that his mother would be okay with that. And he knew that I could interpret what was going on, except for the way that it happened so fast. I knew when I pulled that train out and it popped up big, like, what the fuck, where you going with this? Go get it. Where you going? Where you going? That is part of the scenario, okay? Mediums know things mean things, okay? And sometimes these things don't mean anything. It's just, these are, what do you call that? Distractions. Thank you. They make sure they shove that shit right in there. Distractions. All right. So we do have things that distract us. All right. So that's what was going on. There are some distractions in this with this individual. So she's telling me about this. And then all of a sudden, while she and I are talking, she begins to talk to me and tell me some things about her grandmother. She begins to tell me some things about her partner. And she begins to tell me some things about her, right? And right as she's telling me these things, I began to feel emotion, right? Not get emotional, but I was receiving the emotion because her guides were there. Her grandmother's guides were there. And I was so full. I'm not going to go there. I was so full. And then here comes the vivid visual. All right. I went into the mother's Akasha right while she was speaking to me. The grandmother, when she spoke to me, what was going on with her grandmother, and she didn't know what to do. In a way, she was kind of asking me because she's asked before different things. Immediately, I went to her Akasha. Not even fucking intentional. No, ma'am. No, sir. It was not. See, most of the time you need a permission. But because you're connected to someone, their guides are aware. They know who you are. It's okay. We grant you permission. She needs this information, Boujee. Let's go. Boom, boom. Right there while we was talking, boom, I just closed my eyes and boom, I went to the Akasha. No readiness, no nothing. In the Akasha, I could see her grandmother actually and the son that I was changing had a lifetime together. The baby was her grandmother's son in another lifetime. She was in an abusive relationship, the grandmother. The husband kicked her out the house. I would love to tell you guys the place, but I'm not going to do that, where it was, but I'm not going. I did tell her. The husband kicked her out of the house at that time and kept her 4 children and kicked her out and would not allow her to come back. So her grandmother grieved to her death her children. She didn't want her children to think that she just left them. She didn't want her children to think that she just walked off. But she was in an abusive relationship. It was bad. So she left and she grieved and she passed from a broken heart, which leads to this lifetime. She carried that energy coming back through this lifetime because she said before she passed that she would reconnect with her children in another lifetime. And she spoke on her deathbed about not leaving them intentionally. And I hope you can hear me. And she just grieved that. Excuse me, y'all. And she passed in this lifetime. The baby that was her son during that lifetime is now her great grandson this lifetime. So what she's dealing with, heart condition, is not real. So they gave me, her team, a visual to tell the person who I was speaking to what to do. It is very healable. So they told me to have her to sit. You could do it any kind of way, but this was the visual they gave me. You sit. The daughter would sit like on the floor, legs open. The grandmother was sit between her, legs open, or Indian style, whichever, but the back when her legs had to be open so that they could be close. And then the baby, the great grandmother held. And she was to put her heart to the back of the grandmother so that she would feel that energy, transfer that energy. And she is to speak that she is safe and that I'm not leaving you to the baby, and speak anything around what she knew that was happening with that lifetime and the baby, so that one, she could clear her heart space and her heart issue, but it's not real, right? It's not real because she fears, she's so anxious, things going on. And the baby has a couple of things or something going on. And the baby, it's because it fears the grandmother leaving, which it recognizes that that's his mama in another lifetime. That baby knows. And so, give me a second, y'all. That baby knows that this is my mama. So I asked the person, I said, what is that relationship like? She sent me pictures. It looked like a mama holding her baby, talking to it and cooing it. So she is unaware, but her higher self knows. The baby knows. And of course, the baby higher self knows. So it knows, but it cannot speak yet. So how beautiful is that they found each other? And how beautiful is that a condition that doctors have told you, well, it's not a heart condition, but you are suffering from a broken heart. Now, the great grandmother, which is the lady who I'm speaking with, it's her grandmother. She is thinking, she's worrisome, of course. Look what she went through. Babies always know, yes. She is thinking, what is going on with me? She has no conscious clue. So once I told this person, she relayed the message to the grandmother. They did the whole little ceremony. And I said, if you need to call me, feel like, you can call me if you need to. I know what it feels like. Like, did we do this right? Because they can't see the picture in my mind. But I relayed it verbally. I even tried to go out and make a picture and find a picture just depicting what I saw. But it was necessary because once she told me what she did, I did speak with the great grandmother and we was on camera. And I said there was no any way that you did it. It was about the intention that you needed to clear. They just gave me a visual on what needed to happen. And that is the heart. That was the heart, the heart to her back connect. And then the baby here, in front of the grandmother. That's all that needed to take place. And then speaking the words to okay and comfort the soul of the baby and to comfort the great grandmother and grandmother to the person I'm speaking to, that what needed to take place. So when I tell you being a medium is more than marvelous, that I get to assist people some I don't even know, and that I get to assist these souls that I don't even really know. I didn't even know that her great grandmother, no, her grandmother was living. I didn't even know she had a sister. Like, what the hell? So they did that, and then it was beautiful when I was talking to the grandmother. So her team, the great grandmother and the grandmother, same person, they told me, her team, to have her get a quartz, a rose quartz, and to wear it. And that was, I told her one day, and then she was going to see the great grandmother, I think 2 days later. She had it already. When I tell you this person was not fucking around about this healing, she knew because she's asked me before about things. And I was like, no, this it's okay. This is just old shit. Or it was something in a past lifetime that just she has connect with the person I'm speaking to. So it made me feel so much at ease that one, I got the message. Two, I got to see who was sending me the message, right? And oh my goodness. So I say all this to say how marvelous it was and how it made me feel knowing that all this information came in, boom. And I didn't even know some of these moving variables that's in here. So it was amazing. So once they finished with the session that they needed to do, and what was crazy, the grandmother was open to it. The grandmother, great grandmother to the baby was open to it. So when I was talking to her, she was totally just normal, like she knew me, like she knew me, and apparently the person I've been speaking to, she wanted like a confirmation, or maybe the grandmother needed somebody needed a confirmation, and on her way home she filmed literally seeing this black baby bear, a black bear running. It came out of the woods and allowed her to see it, and enough time for her to capture it on camera. See that connection there. And then it ran off into the woods. If you was to see the video, it looked literally like the baby bear disappeared into the woods. So I say all I had to say, when you have that baby energy, it was letting her know, her confirmation, that the healing has already begun. Yes, a whole baby bear. She was coming back home from where she was going, dropping her grandmother back home. And she saw this and had most of us, because of the speed of the traffic that we're going on, and she was on the interstate, you can see it, a highway, and she had the universe do not play about something that needs to take place, and you ask for something. The universe allowed time to slow enough to where her camera phone that was on her dash allow her to flip through whatever she need to Click on video and get the capturing of the baby bear coming completely out of the woods in full visual away from the brush. Turn around and go back into the brush where it looked like it fucking disappeared. I swear to God. Now that was amazing. So she got the confirmation that she needed. And the healing has begun. And I'm so super excited about this journey, about one of these I call medium moments with Boujee. And these will be more or less about some of my travels. I have many more to come. Some with really amazing endings, some maybe not. But the lesson is there, or maybe I don't want to say lesson, but the experience is there for all to have had the experience that have agreed upon it, no matter the timeline. So I will come back with part one because I did part two because I wanted to get this story out, and I wanted to get this story while it was so fresh in my mind because it happened this week, and I wanted to have it here for not only myself to see, but for others to see as well. Okay. Do you guys have any questions for me about that experience? Like, it was crazy. Like, it was phenomenal. But the whole part about me being able to get this baby's diaper changed, that right there, like, why is it taking me so long? In my mind, I was even saying, why is it taking me so long to get this baby? I was like reaching for something. What are you reaching for? Like, what are you got the diaper. What the fuck is you reaching? What is happening? It was because some things that was happening in her life were unreachable at that moment. This is not anything about bad energy. It is about situations. Okay. All right. Let me take a look at some of this, and I can answer some of your questions. So I'm recording here, but I also had it pulled up on my desktop here. Okay, that was a crazy travel that led to an amazing experience. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It's so incredible when all parties are open to the process. Yes, absolutely. That, like, because the grandmother could have been like, somebody told you what, and you want us to do what? Yeah, I can help. I can help. No, I don't know how she said it, but knowing this person, which I hadn't had any contact with for a while, direct. I'm pretty sure she found a way to relay it. Yeah, it is amazing. Babies always know. Yes, the healing of this is so amazing. Yeah, I agree 100%. Let's see. That magical bag, girl. Like, what? A whole diaper bag with all this stuff in it? A new baby. It was. It sounds like a movie. Kind of. You know what I'm saying? It does. Ah, yeah. All right, y'all. So, yeah, I'm glad that I was able to share this, and there'll be more to come. Whenever I'm supposed to do that, I'll do that. But I definitely will do part one, because if somebody come across this and then they don't see part one, which will be like a short video, they may wonder like, oh wow. And I was trying to record it on my Facebook too, but I don't know what happened. Oh, maybe it's still going on. Yeah, it looked like I'm still moving. Okay. So yeah, let's see. That was crazy travel that led to an amazing experience. Yeah. So did anybody else have any questions about that? That was just phenomenal. It really was. I don't really know what to say. I was looking over here on my Facebook. I don't see any comments over here. Okay. Yeah. Good morning from Oz. Good morning. Okay. So that's all I have. Does anybody else have any questions? All right. If y'all don't have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I'm thankful and grateful that I was able to relay this. I have a couple of more travels that I have in my mind. One was about a poisoning. One was about my mother. I have shared this on my Instagram, and it's so amazing. And I feel like people need to know about this. And I will always say whether it was a dream or it was a travel, because there's very little. The line is so fine with that. So I will do that. So this morning, I was trying to connect with my mom, see how she's doing, because she's in another timeline. Some of you may know about that, and I'm working through some stuff with her. So I'm going to tell that story for sure, and just some other stories. I have to go back and look down my feed and see what it is that I'm supposed to share. I will tell you guys this. There was another. There was another. Hey, Bonnie, how are you? Nice to meet you. Yeah. Um, Thanks for coming. So there was another situation that I had that happened this week as well. Um, I had a I had an encounter with Chris Brown. And it was cute too. So I was having a conversation with somebody, and he wanted to, some talk time, right? He be having shit going on too, right? This is about the time. Hey Janine. So he was trying to have a he was trying to be in the conversation, and I wouldn't allow it because I was having a conversation with someone. So, so it was like, shut the door. You need to shut the door. So when that happens, it's like so that no other energies can come in, because I was trying to wrap up this conversation. And so when I said no, we have to connect another time. Oh, it's so crazy. This is how crazy he be acting sometimes. He literally walked down the hallway to the door that closes the door between myself. It's like a hallway, and then there's a door. And when people are coming in, and it's kind of cracked open, and right through here you can see the outside cosmic area. I can see like the stars back there in the background. I can see the stars back here, and the door is cracked open. It just needs to shut, right? So I said, no, I can't do it right now. And so he walks down the hallway going towards the door. And as he's walking, you know about somebody shoot you a bird. He turns around. I'm going to tell you what he had on. He had on some hard bottom dress shoes. He had on what appeared to be some cargo pants. They were light colored. And he had on a light colored t-shirt or sweatshirt that had the big armpits that come way down, the deep hole in the armpit. And so once I told him no, it wasn't that he was mad. He was like, oh, whatever, Boujee, because sometimes I do have, conversations. So he was mad because I wouldn't let him in. Not mad. He was like salty that I wouldn't let him in the conversation. So as he's walking down the hallway, he turns around with his hands beside his back, and he shoots me two birds. Like, fuck you, Boujee. I was like, and it was a friendly, like, it's kind of the banter that we have sometimes. It's like, fuck you, Boujee. And went on about his business like, nigga, I wanted to talk. I know, but not now. Not now. And so he went on about his business, salty like, but as he went through the door, he missed it. So he turned like to this mist. Like, so that was his energy leaving, and he wasn't rude about it. He was playful about it, but he wasn't rude about it. Now, the funny part about it was he got the door is kind of cracked open. And this is the cosmic area back here that I could see the stars and, anything that I could see dark and stars sparkling. When the door closed, you know how you have a door, like it's a panel here, and there's like a side, a long ways, a thick bar of wood, and then you got the rest of the soft wood. So it's a panel here and a panel here, and that piece that goes there. This little space right here that is, I guess you call it a divider between the top and the bottom panel of a door. This whole piece turned into a smile. The door kind of like smiled like gratitude. That shit was buck wild. Okay. So now it is a letting me know when the door is closed and we are done. So I'm not sure why I have lately been getting that visual, but it allows me to know that the energy is moved through the other side of the door, and it's closed, and there is no entry for anyone. And it does the little, I call it the little Amazon smile, but it's just a smile, very friendly and warm. And it was more like a gratitude. And I was like, okay. So it was beautiful. So yeah, that is a cool visual to get. I know, right? So you walking down the hall and you got this badass like, fuck you, Boujee. And then I'm like, I see you later, nigga. You know, and then you just go on. I don't know if y'all okay with that word, but nigga, you know how I am. Fuck y'all. All right. So he goes through the door and arms down like, fuck you, Boujee. And going about his business. And the door shut. And it's, you know, it was kind of smiling. And I'm always thankful. One, I'm thankful for the uh the protection that goes around energy coming in and out. And I'm thankful that um the door gives me a signal uh, that all is well and we're good to go. Carry on. Like, babu. See you next time. Okay. All right. That's all I got for y'all. Okay. Why you do them like that? Because he was trying to be in my conversation. Like, nigga, what the hell? No, not right now. Okay. I'll holler at you a little bit later. Okay. So you guys are welcome. I thank you so much for being here. I'm done with that. I got some things to take care of, but I did want to get this recorded. So we'll have more of these to come. And thank you guys for the thumbs up. Thank you for the likes, for the heart. Okay. Girl, he behind you. Girl, he better go on by. Anybody, listen, I'm not, y'all, I have, you know, I want to just say y'all have a beautiful Saturday and y'all take care. All right. Peace out.